3, 2, 1, action!
Hi, and welcome to another Empathy Tale. This is Victoria Wilders from MyKidsLocker.com sharing another Empathy Tale, creating compassion one story at a time. If you'd like to connect with me, give me suggestions about maybe a new Empathy Tale that you might have, or some ideas about the Oak and Eagle Kingdom, I would love to connect with you. You can connect with me all throughout social media on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Tumblr, and you can also connect with me through my podcast platforms such as iTunes, Google Play, and Spreaker. Well, we are ready to start a new story. This story is called The Red Ribbon Canyon. This story was told on March 19th, 2019, while my family and I were on vacation in Las Vegas. We had traveled to the Red Rock Canyon, and I chose to change the name to the Red Ribbon Canyon and integrate it into the Oak and Eagle Kingdom. The area of the Red Rock Canyon is so beautiful, and the layers of sedimentary rock are beautiful. And Red Rock State Park is known for its beautiful colors of red. It was a memorable trip, and I decided to incorporate it into the story. But I just changed a few of the words. Like I said, it was the Red Rock State Park, and I chose to change it to Red Ribbon Canyon. So, if you are comfortable, then I will begin. If you are comfortable, then I will begin. Once upon a time, in the Oak and Eagle Kingdom, there was a part of the land of the Western Eagle that was called the Colourful Canyon. The canyon was so beautiful. It had all the different colors of the rainbow. It had red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. The people who lived in the land were very colorful. The people were known to have different colors to their skin, and these were called the colorful elves. They were called elves because their ears were a little bit pointy, and they were quite different from the humans that lived in the Oak and Eagle Kingdom. The elves that lived in the colorful canyon had beautiful colors to their skin. They had greens, blues, oranges, reds. All of them had beautiful colors. They had colors in their skin and also on their hair. Well, they lived quite happily in the colorful canyon, and there was a specific family that lived in the colorful canyon, and all of them had very vibrant colors. These elves were all named after their colors of their skin. The mother was called Red, the father's name was Blue, the daughter's name was Yellow, and the son's name was Green. The mother came from a line of elves that had all different types of red. She had a sister that was named Maroon, and she had a mother who was named Rose Red. They all had different types of red in them. The father came from a line of blues. His brother was named Aqua Blue, and his father was Sky Blue. What was so special is the fact that their children were yellow and green. What happened was, when the elves had children, you never knew what colors they would be. Well, one day, while they were walking through the village, the water troll from the Water Troll Kingdom happened to stumble upon the colorful canyon. He became lost. He wandered into this village, and he happened to see red, blue, green, and yellow. They were there in the center of the village. He wandered up to the family and said, "I am lost. I'm not quite sure where to go. I need to get back to the Water Troll Kingdom." Well, unfortunately, the elves, red, blue, yellow, and green, didn't exactly know how to do that. So they said, "Water Troll, why don't you come back to our house for a bit, and we will try to find out how to get you back." So what happened was, the Water Troll and the family went back to their home and stayed the night. However, little did they know there was a problem. The Water Troll King soon became aware that he had lost one of his water trolls. The Water Troll Queen became quite angry, and because both the Queen and King had hard hearts, because of the hurt they had, they became enraged. The Water Troll King was counting the number of trolls again and again, thinking that he may have missed one. However, he realized there was one missing. The Queen and King of the Water Troll Kingdom began to think that one of their trolls was kidnapped, when really the one water troll was safe and sound with the elves, red, blue, yellow, and green. The Water Troll King decided to go up to the land of the Oak and Eagle Kingdom through the magic forest. He saw the fairies and he saw the villages of the land. He tried to find this one particular troll, and eventually, while the sun was rising and the troll was getting up, he managed to find the home of red, blue, yellow, and green. Bang, 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 he went on the door of their house. Red happened to be up at the time. She opened the door, and the Water Troll King said, "Could you please tell me where one of my trolls is? I believe you may have kidnapped him." "You have taken one of my trolls, and I curse you." Red, being very surprised at his words, responded, "What do you mean?" He repeated, "You have taken one of my trolls. I am going to curse you. You are red, and anything you touch is red from now on." She looked at him in the eyes and said, "I don't know what you mean. We were just trying to help him." The lost troll wandered down the stairs of the home, and the Water Troll King grabbed the lost troll and started to walk out. All of a sudden, Red grabbed the cloak of the Water Troll King, and it turned red. "Don't touch me! You're going to turn everything red," yelled the Water Troll King as he ran off. She fell on the floor and cried. She did not know how to undo the curse. Since the sun was rising, she realized that she needed to leave the house for a while before her family woke up. She needed to be by herself. At that very moment, Red went out the door and went into the colored canyon. She began to smile at all the beautiful colors of the rainbow, and she appreciated all the colors. However, she stumbled and fell, and her hands landed on the side of the canyon. The rocks all turned to different shades of red, and the red just ran out from her fingers along the sides of the canyon. No longer was this canyon colorful, but it was red. They ran all the way down as if she was crying. All of the colors ran into the river that was below the colored canyon. She cried. She knew that all her tears that were falling would change the colors of the colorful canyon into the red ribbon canyon, because it looked like a whole bunch of beautiful red ribbons had fallen along the land. She cried while the ribbons of red just went through the whole canyon. It was sunrise, and most people hadn't woken up. As the sun was peeking over the edge of the canyon, and it was being a brand new day, the colorful canyon had turned into a red ribbon canyon. She decided she'd have to go find the Water Troll King. She would have to choose to be brave. I have to be able to find him, she said to herself. She stood up from being on the ground. She decided to look at the footprints from her home, and she found footprints leading to an oak tree. In the oak tree was a door. She opened the door and she climbed down to the water troll tunnels. All of a sudden, she started to hear the Water Troll King, and he was angry. He was talking to the lost troll, telling him he should have never left, and he was wrong, and that Red had kidnapped him, and that he was glad that he had cursed her. She managed to catch up to him in one of the tunnels, and she fell on her knees, and she said, "I know you have cursed me. Would you please help me understand why you did this?" The Water Troll King turned to her. "Well, it was because you stole my precious troll away from me." She looked up with tears in her eyes. "No, he came to us. He was lost. We housed him and we took care of him." The small troll spoke up. "Yes, Water Troll King, you misunderstood. You've misunderstood. She has been kind to me, and she's been very helpful to me. She gave me a place to sleep at night. You should bless her, not curse her." At that moment, the Water Troll King stopped. "I know that I can get angry, and I know sometimes I can make decisions without thinking about other people and empathizing." He said, "I am learning." "So," he said, "you know, at this point right now, I have cursed you. I know that you have turned the colorful canyon into the red ribbon canyon now. And the beautiful reds are gorgeous. However, you have changed it, and it used to be all the colors of the rainbow." The Water Troll King looked at Red. "I know that you will share with them the story of how I took you, and I cursed you, and I gave you the curse of the red. And I know that you are going to tell people that I acted wrongly. But I want others to know that I have realized that I have made a mistake. I don't want your anger to bring distance between my people and your people." He looked at her with soft eyes and said, "You're right. I have made a mistake. I will change your curse, and I will turn the red ribbons in the canyon back to a color of rainbows. However, one part of the canyon we're going to call the Red Ribbon Canyon, because I'm going to put your hope and your courage and your bravery as a testimony to others. The red ribbons will tell people of how you were brave enough to come and talk to me. The red ribbons will be the brightest, most beautifulest reds that you will have ever seen. People will come and flock to this area because they will see this as a testimony of your courage. It's a testimony to the fact that you came and found me. You were brave enough to talk to me about my anger, and you were brave enough to tell me your story. Thank you. I know as a Water Troll King that my decisions impact people and the land of the Oak and Eagle Kingdom. At that very moment, all three of them hugged. From that day forward, the elf community who lived in the Colourful Canyon had part of the canyon named the Red Ribbon Canyon. The Red Ribbon Canyon will be in remembrance of Red's courage. The end. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. Today was a story about bravery and courage. It's about people who choose to do things in anger, which can cause a lot of hurt. Yet, if people are able to hear another person's story and step into their conversation with others, there will be healing. And there will be perspective taking if all parties are able to listen and embrace differences. I hope today and in the weeks and months and years to come that you too will create compassion one story at a time. I hope that you enjoyed this episode, The Red Ribbon Canyon. And please feel free to connect with me at mykidslocker.com. This is Victoria Wolders signing off and hoping you create compassion one story at a time. Thank you.
3, 2, 1, action!